Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome in to Hangover News. This is episode 10
Yep.
off the top of my head. I counted it up. That was real right there.
Was it? You did that right there in your head.
No, I knew it. I'm trying to display my skills as an actor.
Oh,
Hopefully, I can be in a Little Caesars commercial in the future.
that would be nice. Yeah.
Waiting on that call, baby. Well, Chris, today I've got some news stories for you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I don't have to do anything. I'm gonna be like,
No,
just act surprised, have some whiskey,
this sucks.
get hammered before we actually start our real show, and be like, just a mess.
You know, when we first started this new news series, the whole idea was that we were going to take turns picking news stories, and then you were just kind of doing it every week. So sitting back enjoying life.
Right.
And this week you're like, hey, you want to host it this week? Yes. Fuck.
It's like my marriage, I keep providing the foreplay and the oral performances, if you will. And finally I'm like, baby, why don't you return the favor? And she's like, but it's my birthday and it's Christmas and also Hanukkah at the same time, and these are all very—
You don't want that, baby. I got some boneless pizza stuck in my teeth. Well, Chris, our first story today. There were, as you know, 4 people injured in Munich at a train station when some unexploded ordnance, exploded. It became non-unexploded ordnance.
Yeah. When we saw this story, I was a little bit— I was like, oh no, there was a bombing at a train station. That's crazy. Like, we got terrorism and stuff, but no, it didn't seem like it was that was the case. It seemed like maybe it's something a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, from the article, more than 70 years after the end of the war, and this is World War II they're talking about, roughly 2,000 tons of live bombs and munitions are still discovered in the country each year.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And according to official estimates, this is also from the article, some 15% of the World War II bombs did not explode, and in some cases are buried 6 meters below ground.
I don't know.
So still yet to be found.
How far is that in freedom units? Is that
about 20 feet?
Okay, thank you. It's like if you gotta like dig up something, like you're putting in a new patio or something, you got to call that number for all the utility companies. Every single utility company come out and mark the land to say that. I feel like we should have something like that, where whoever the last remaining relative of Dwight D. Eisenhower has to go out there and like start digging. Like, fuck, we found another one. Sorry, you guys, no, nothing here for a while.
Interesting take.
I mean, it's his fault. Fucking Ike.
Yeah. Okay.
You're supposed to back me up, make me feel good about myself.
Oh no.
No, that's not our dynamic.
That's not my agenda. It's not my agenda. It's quite the opposite.
Yeah. No, but that is crazy. Like, what do you say? 2,000 tons? What? 20,000 tons?
2,000 tons per year.
Per year. That is crazy. That many explosives were dropped and didn't explode, in Germany. And that's kind of what they get even today. It's kind of
80 plus years later.
Yeah, just paying it forward, though. Yeah. You know what their grandparents did. They know what they did. It's kind of like...
They deserve it?
You had it coming. Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you should have seen what they were wearing. Low-cut Nazi uniforms.
Oh, boy.
Off to the rip-roaring start we're used to.
Well, speaking of rip roaring, did you know and I know that you do. Living robots made of frog cells can now reproduce.
That's so fucking crazy. That's a crazy. What the?
They're called xenobots. And it's real.
Oh my God. This is like a nightmare. Where science has gone too damn far. Like,
that's the thing. This is how every fucking bad movie starts.
I know.
With technology and like robots taking over. And the singularity and all that.
And because it's frog DNA, right? Or frog cells. So of course my mind immediately went to Jeff Goldblum and Jurassic Park, because they use frog cells to plug in the dinosaur DNA to make dinosaurs. And so it was like,
did they?
Yeah. Like, your scientists were so preoccupied with if they could, they didn't stop to think whether or not they should.
Man, you love Jeff Goldblum.
I do. I've seen his
beach penis.
Yeah, I've seen his beach penis. Which I went back because you mentioned it in our last episode. I don't know how it came up. I'm sure I brought up Jeff Goldblum and his penis.
I probably brought him up and you just started uncontrollably salivating.
Yeah. It's like, oh. No, I did. I went back and looked at those pictures again, and someone's drawn the scale. We said it was big. Compared to me, it's fucking huge, but it was only like 5.5 inches, fully erect. So, I mean,
fully erect?
Yeah, fully erect, 5.5 inches.
I never looked it up. You made this thing sound like a dong monster.
Well, it was, and then I found the one because I mean it's there in all its glory, and it's at full mast on the nude beach, which I feel like is a faux pas in itself. Like, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I always just assumed you meant flaccid, but okay.
No, and then someone used a scale to figure out how tall he was, and then same scale for erect penis, 5.5 inches. But you know what? I've seen that guy perform on his Disney Plus show and other various outlets. He can make that 5.5 inches work. Like, he knows what he's doing with that thing.
Fantastic. From the article about the xenobots.
Oh yeah, that thing.
These xenobots could already move around, display collective behavior, and heal themselves.
No.
A study released Monday suggests that the cell clumps also can be engineered to sustain themselves for at least 5 generations. And this guy, the scientist, Sam Kriegman, he said there's nothing theoretical that would stop us from making these out of human cells.
No, not okay. None of this is okay with me.
Well, Mr. Kriegman also said the xenobots are not yet usable, but could lead to technology capable of correlating microplastic from the ocean into a retrievable ball or delivering medicine to a specific spot in a person's body.
Don't try and spin this.
Or killing us all.
Right.
Like, if they can do that shit,
yeah,
and they can reproduce and heal themselves,
right?
Am I the only one that's watched a movie?
Right, I am terrified. A few years back, I read a book called "Our Last Invention." It's talking about artificial intelligence, and yeah, you heard me. I've been drinking. It's fine. No, artificial intelligence and like the fears behind that, where like it would say, okay, yeah, I have all these humans, but what would save the humans? But I need more carbon. How to get more carbon? Let's just break down all these human bodies, stuff like that. Like how could you control an AI from doing, if it thinks it's doing the best thing for you, like how do you stop it from hurting you at the same time, right? And it freaked me the fuck out. This story freaks me the fuck out because like these cells are healing themselves. They're reproducing. They're made out of robots. They have no soul. They don't go to church every Sunday. They got
we need more carbon.
Yeah.
One of the most abundant fucking...
Just because... Yeah, shut up.
All right. On to the next story.
Moving right through them. Let's do it.
There is a interesting video out there.
Yes.
And you can look it up if you'd like.
We might show it to you right here.
Maybe. It shows a Cambodian woman living in, quote, marital bliss. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Normal so far. Mm-hmm. With a cow, which she is convinced is her dead husband reincarnated. Kim Hang, 74, said her husband's soul came up to her when the calf licked her hair, neck, and then kissed her and followed her upstairs, which was enough to convince her it was her husband reborn.
Her husband's always licking her hair.
Yeah. He prematurely ejaculated before we went upstairs. That's how I knew it was him.
Turn on the baseball game, asked for a Schlitz. I knew it was him. That motherfucker.
Hang told Reuters, quote, I believe that the calf is my husband because whatever he does is in exactly the same way as my husband did when he was alive. What the fuck?
I don't know. I can't. Is she having sex with this cow?
That's the question.
Yeah.
I read the entire article.
It didn't.
Got down to the comments and people were speculating.
Yeah. I mean, she's older, so maybe, the sex part's over. She was like in her 70s, right? Would you say like
74?
Yeah, so maybe the sex part's over for her and she's just looking for some companionship and she's just sitting there watching Squid Game with the cow on the fucking couch. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so.
But it's like an older woman being with a younger man, like, because satisfy his needs.
It's a calf. That's true. That's right. Yeah. Oh, I saw this and I was like, my first thought was that's crazy. My second thought was that poor bastard. If this is true, like he died, he came back. He thought he was going to get some cow strange, just live the life as a stud bull out to pasture, making all these Guernsey cows that go on to make cheese and stuff, and just stumbles across his wife again. He's like, fuck, you again? All right, let me lick your hair.
He's a bull, all right. He's making a cuck out of that dead husband.
Right. I think that article also mentions that when she says when she dies, the family, like the children, have to take care of the cow. And like, can you imagine like having to humor your obviously demented parent? Like, yeah, okay, that's dead. That's dead.
We'll take care of it, all right. Just pull out the meat cleaver. Oh, this old thing, nothing.
It's like until that guy says something racist at Thanksgiving and tells me I'm ruining my life and kicks me out of the house, that's not my dad. I'm just saying, it's just some fucking cow.
And speaking of cows, Chris, as you know, our next article is titled "Doctor Claims Eating Cow Poo Can Help During Childbirth." What do you think of that?
That's a tough one. Obviously, I don't have a medical license. I'm not a doctor. So I can't say I've peer reviewed this study, but I can say it sounds pretty fucking crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not doctors, but we know ivermectin helps.
Yeah.
Childbirth.
Yes.
Obviously.
It's the cure all, man. You can't.
So a doctor from India has claimed munching on dung has many pseudo health benefits. I like pseudo health benefits.
Pseudo health,
including preventing illnesses and cesarean deliveries. To prove that the cow dung is safe to eat, Dr. Manoj Mittal filmed himself eating a piece of cow shit in a stomach churning video shared online, which shows him picking the cow shit up off the ground and just putting it right in the mouth.
Chowing down.
Chewing away.
See, guys, it's perfectly safe.
Yeah. No, it's good. Dr. Mittal says his whole family have been eating cow shit for years because, it's supposed to have these health benefits.
Oh, my God. Oh, my. It's modern internet, social media medicine. I mean, it's just one guy who went to medical school. This dude might be a fucking dentist for all we know. And he's like, oh, yeah, if you eat cow shit, you'll be healthy. And then that's going to get spread. I guarantee within like the next 2 weeks, you'll see some dude on Facebook claiming that cow shit prevents COVID because of the natural antibodies in it.
Well, multiple videos went viral earlier this year after many people started bathing in cow dung as COVID-19 prevention, and some believers had been going to cow shelters once or twice a week to bathe in cow poo.
Golly. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense because it's India, and to the Hindi people, cows are sacred. So I guess you feel like the cow shit protects you in some sort of religious way, like a medical way. I don't know, man. It's just, oh, I'm gonna get a call from my parents next week saying they've cured everything by rubbing cow shit all over themselves and eating cow shit, aren't I? It's gonna happen.
Just that cow shit ivermectin combo.
Yeah, I mean,
cocktail.
I fed the cow the ivermectin. He shit out the worms. I ate the worms. I took ivermectin. The worms came out. COVID is cured. Yeah, I did it.
You can't argue with that.
No, it's science and facts and logic, as some people would say.
Well, those are all very interesting stories.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to leave on something a little more uplifting.
Okay.
8 killed, 3 injured in shooting at Oxford High School in suburban Detroit. 3 students killed. A couple more in very, very critical condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lied. Not at all.
It's so hard. I was getting excited.
You know what I'm always reminded of when this kind of stuff happens?
Is it the Onion article?
It's the Onion article.
Okay.
No way to prevent this, says only nation where this regularly happens.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, I don't want to get too political, but I'm going to. So get ready. Buckle in. Play the patriotic music. Put the flag behind me, Wolf Dick. No, I do think we are obviously in a bind because guns are so prolific in this country. More guns than people. They're so easy to get, yada, yada, yada. It would be hard
to I have more guns than me.
Yeah. Same here. I mean, it would be hard to say.
Well, I have more guns than people in this house.
There you go.
My wife and all our gun children.
All the 12 guns you kiss each night before you tuck them into bed. Read them a bedtime story about the good guy being there in time. The good guy with the gun being there, But I think you got to start somewhere, right? You got to okay, we're not getting rid of guns. That's, we're not going to come take your guns. But what if we made it just a little bit harder to own guns? Or, you had to show up every year and prove you were proficient with a gun. And, there are countries where they come and they inspect your home and they say, here's a gun over here and the ammo's locked up over here. Everything's safe. Your dipshit son who's mad someone called him a name can't take it to school. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. There's got to be a fucking solution.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I hear the solution is just to give everybody a gun.
Just arm fucking everybody. Oh,
they say they want all the teachers to have guns. My wife's a teacher. And I would be terrified if she had a gun every day.
Right?
I'd be absolutely terrified.
I know several teachers
not for my safety. Just, she's not gun proficient as much as we'll go to the range and all that. She's not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
She has delicate sensibilities.
Yeah. It's
as do you.
Yeah, I do. And I shouldn't have a gun, but I have several. I don't keep them loaded because, sometimes I get the gloomies. Rainy days and all that, but it's such a hard issue. It's a multifaceted issue. Like everybody wants to approach it from a single angle, and that's the problem here in this great nation of ours.
Or single side.
They say, okay, let's get rid of all the guns. That's not going to solve the problem because you still have massive mental health issues, like the other side say. But you tell that side, well, let's increase funding for mental health. Oh, slow down. No. It's fine. We just give everybody a gun. Let's just pew pew, shoot it out. Good guys are gonna win every time. You ever seen a fucking movie? You idiot. So I don't know what the solution is. It's fucking tragic. One of the one of the kids that was killed, and I apologize because I can't remember his name. He actually tried to rush the shooter and stop it. And he got shot and died in the back of a police car as the police were trying to drive him to the hospital. And they're talking about naming the football stadium after him. And it's like, oh, that's a real nice gesture, I guess. But fuck does that solve?
Yeah.
It doesn't change anything. It's like, yeah.
It's like Travis Scott trying to pay for funerals,
Yeah. That guy's just trying to get in front of it,
Of course.
Yeah.
He wants to be in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And the attorneys defending him, like, no, they accepted this.
Right.
Like, so they're gonna take his money, but then still come,
I want him to be in the courtroom and grab the mic that's on the witness stand and start urging all the people in the gallery to fucking charge. The jury, everybody's like, let's get up front, fuck security. Because I have heard stories of other shows that he's done this before, where he's like told people security can't stop you if you all start rushing the stage.
Right.
Yeah. And then there's people getting crushed up against the front barriers that have been there for hours, but they're fucking afraid for their life because it's a human stampede. And that fucking cow husband's leading the way, and that Indian doctor's eating his shit as he follows. So it all ties together.
And just as a parting comment, I think he's going to be in the Supreme Court in a couple days. Yeah. He's going to have him rush, and bye-bye, Roe v. Wade.
Oh, no fucking
Way bye, Chris. Way bye.
Oh, listen, ending on a happy note. Yeah.
All right. Bye.